Hey, welcome back, folks. This is the old founder guy. Welcome for the second issue of Sweet and Ink's podcast. Take two. We had some technical difficulties for the first one we did, but hey, we switched technologies thanks to Miss Lindsay Ross, the pride of Hoover, Alabama, and we've got it looking good here now. I have to say, you girls look better on this program than the other one.
Yeah.
Actually, you do. You look a lot better. So at the count of three, we're going to say fuck Skype. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Fuck Skype.
Skype.
There we go.
I just wish I could see
At first I thought
everybody.
you said fuck Scott, and I was like, wait, what?
I know. I was like, wait, why are we liaison bug, everybody?
This is gonna get better. Okay, folks, let me start tonight by saying that this episode is brought to you by Brawless. Go over to Brawless and you can be fearless at www.brawless.rocks. Every item is under $20, and you too can be a rock star at Brawless. I want to tell you who we got on board here tonight. We've already done this. Don't have to look at the notes, but I want to tell you anyway. We have two incredible of our future covers here tonight. Two new girls next door with ink. They're not new to us, but they're new to being on the cover of our magazine. We have Christy, Miss Tattoo Mom. Woo-hoo. Oh, there's the dog. Hey,
Uh-oh.
Oh my God! I knew it happened. I knew it happened.
there's the dog. I was waiting on it. Wait
I
for it.
spent the first time we were recording, it was totally fine, and I was like, "It's gonna be fine." No, you know exactly.
You know exactly. And of course,
Tattoo mom. Woo, woo.
and let me also introduce to you the pride of Kansas City, the legend, Lindsay Lewis. Hello, Lindsay.
Oh goodness, thank you. Hello.
She is awesome. Well, thank you too for joining us, and we'll apologize again for the technical difficulties we had. But I guess I didn't buy enough Microsoft stock last year, and they're just sticking it back to me. Yeah. There we go. Before we get on to that, girls, let me tell you that we've got the two ladies here that make everything happen. Me, I'm just the guy kind of just, cogging the wheel, trying to get it all going on. We have our lovely, vivacious, and sexy, the pride of Clearwater, Florida, our model liaison, Bug. Say, hey, Bug.
Hi, guys. Yeah.
There you go. One day I want you to say, hey, Bug, when I say, hey, Bug. We'll get that down right. And thanks for the braless shirt on, shameless plug. She's wearing a braless shirt with a bra, but that's okay because this will be on YouTube later, and we want to make sure we don't get it off. So thank
And
you.
my boobies are already trying to say hello, so we can't have none of that.
Yeah, we can't have any of that, and I'm sure the guys are going to love this on Sweet Knee, because where you'll find this video at on our homepage as well as the audio. Oh, there's Christy. Okay, she's back with us. That scared me for a second. And
You're on mute. Can't hear you. You're on mute. You're mute.
she did mute. Okay. Oh, no, there she goes. You got it. We got it. Okay, cool. That's okay. Hey, you know what? We're going to work these bugs out, and by the time we get to about the 70th,
Bugs out. Ha, 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 ha.
70th episode, we're going to have it down. Okay. And let me also introduce you to the pride of Hoover, Alabama, Miss Lindsay Ross. Woo! Hot damn, she's there. And yeah, folks, you're right. She does have a shark on her titty. So,
Yeah.
like all the notes, she's a man eater. So, welcome tonight, girls. Thank you for joining us. Bug, thanks for being around tonight and being cognizant. This is great. We don't have any dogs barking in Clearwater, so they're all up in Kansas City. So,
Yes.
thank you.
I knew they'd show their ass. I knew it. They heard the dogs last time and went, "Oh, this is what we have to do."
Oh, yeah.
I had to
So, Bug,
show out.
what do we have coming up next week, the middle of the week? What's the big event we have here at Sweet and Ink?
Magazine?
There you go. That's the next word after. Yes, we have issue 50. And we have some great covers on the issue 50. We have two ladies who are just phenomenal, friends of the magazine, just good people. We have Farrah DeMort and we have Mimi Fulton, and both are really good friends, and both of them share a cover, and they're from Philly. And the girl on issue 49 we just had, Caitlin, is from Pennsylvania also. So we have covered the Keystone State in 2 issues there. And our featured models that we have on there in there are really amazing. So we invite you guys to look for that on our IG and on the website when that issue drops. You don't want to miss it because it's fantastic. And Bug, looks like we got everybody done for issue 51, right, sweetie?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Don't have time.
And tell you what, Bug, I said it on the first thing that we had to start all over again. we could not do this without you. You are just an amazing model liaison. With all the hundreds of submissions that we got. Oh, by the way, kids, let me tell you that April 16th, we'll start back with submissions for the summer issue. We had so many, we had to stop. We had to stop. At one time, during one day in December, we were averaging 3 an hour. 3 submissions an hour.
Wow.
And when we started back up. So everybody was waiting on us. So that was cool. But yeah, we'll start with issue 59, which is where this next young lady is going to be on the cover of in June. The vivacious, the incredible, the Anthony Robbins of Hoover, Lindsay Ross. Lindsay, how are you, sweetheart?
I was like, wait, he's not talking about me, the Anthony Robbins of Hoover.
You are.
Thank you. That's the best compliment I could ever get, Tony Robbins.
You were an amazing coach, an amazing individual, and we're blessed to have you on board. You were on the first episode that we had, and it was such a hit. Me and Bug talked, and Bug's like, you know what, Scott is kind of like Three's company. She's we can't do it without her, so let's get her back in. And I'm like,
All right, hey, man.
and it's funny when I talked to Lindsay Ross, I didn't get the S out of us, and I said, would you like to join us? And I didn't get the S out, and she said, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, so it was great. So we're glad to have her join us tonight in every episode we do. Let me go ahead and get over to our first guest tonight, a lady who is I consider one of my best friends in this industry, somebody that I know personally and that I've gotten to know over time, and just a solid person. Would give you the shirt off her back if she's wearing a shirt, and mainly she's naked. So,
Me? No.
Never.
No.
but ladies and gentlemen, Christy Tattoo Mom. You're gonna think you're walking in the Grammys. So just know I got your back. All right. Cool. Well, Christy is Tattoo Mom, TATTUMOMM on Instagram, and she is going to be gracing the cover of one of our April issues, and we're just excited about that. And I know I can't surprise you with this because we talked about it before, but do you know how many issues you've been in with Sweet and Ink?
I was surprised, but 5.
Yeah, this will be the 5th issue.
Yes.
And it's kind of because she's been in an issue almost every year. She's been doubled up in some years, and we did an amazing set with something special that we sent her to wear. And can you tell everybody what we sent you to wear for your set?
I should actually have the shirt on, but it's the Sweet and Inked Founder Crush.
That's right, the Founder Crush,
Yes.
which is something that she's been with me for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the dog. Hot.
Oh,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have to yell at my husband later. He's supposed to be on dog duty. He's not doing his job.
As I told Bug last week, we need more cowbell. Just more cowbell. So,
I'm sorry, in Florida, you're not going to get cowbells. You're just going to get my dogs barking. I'm actually surprised they're behaving this time around. Last time they would not shut the fuck up, and I just... But literally, right when we got off, right when, we got off, they stopped recording, they shut the fuck up. Like, they know. They're not dumb.
Well, Founder Crush is a term I came up with some years ago when I thought I saw models that I thought were really going to go somewhere. Now, occasionally I'd put it in the magazines on a girl's page, and they'd ask me, what does that mean? You're kind of creepy. And I'm like, no, I mean, just trust me, there's a method to the madness. And every single one of those girls, including the young lady here in front of us, Miss Christy Tattoo Mom, went on to just explode in our space and do really well. And she's always used the hashtag Founder Crush. Had it in her bio for a while, and I'm still there. But we sent her a T-shirt during our sabbatical last year, and she got it and cut it up real nice and sexy, which is easy for her to do. And she did an amazing set, and that's going to be on the cover, and we're just so happy to have it. So thank you again for that, Christy.
yes, thank you. I'm happy to finally grace the cover of Sweet and Inked. I'm excited.
that's one thing that we're doing a lot of covers for, so we can have a lot of people, a lot of ladies on our covers that we should have had on the covers before, and that's my goal this year. Can you tell us? I got a question for you, and you probably don't have to think about it really hard because you've already thought about it. You've been on Instagram for a while as a model. Can you tell us the one big change you've seen in Instagram since you started?
The biggest change is the algorithm.
Boom.
Yeah, takes away from, our fans, our followers. You might be posting. You could, on one picture, whatever you post, you can have 500 likes, or you could have 1,000, or you can have 2. So it's just kind of crazy. It's all over the place.
Exactly.
I don't know why they went to that. It's frustrating because then it was nice to see the right. It was nice to see right. It's nice to see, it in sync as people are posting, not I've seen this post and it was posted a day ago or 5 minutes ago. It's just all over the place. But so that's been a big change.
And it's
since I've been.
We've been stuck at 76,000 for like months, and it's like we got herpes. Nobody wants it. We could get up to 77,000.
That's what we freaking put it.
Yeah, but it's so it's. But we got fans, but we lose a lot. And then I said, well, God, what do we do to piss somebody off? We're only putting hot girls up there, and they're wiping out so many accounts now.
Oh yeah, I see people. People's accounts are just.
I mean, if you've seen our IG lately, it's pretty G-rated like it used to be when we first started. I mean, we're not taking any chances. So they kicked out Kinked a week before we launched Anything Goes. They nailed it, and so they screwed us. So we're being extra special good kids sitting in the front of the class, just sitting there raising our hands, eating an apple. So and we're telling Mr. Zuckerberg, don't pull our ears. We know what we're doing, So we're not going to do anything to get. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I feel about the entire situation. I'm like,
yeah, there you go. So we're Christy. Thank you for bearing with us tonight, sweetie. That we had to go.
Of course.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, and I'm so happy you're going to be on the cover, honey. I love you.
Yes, me too. Yes, love you.
Okay, next we have. I can't believe she graced us. We found out earlier that she's been snowed in all day. It's 19 degrees in Kansas City. So she's been sitting around all day having her staff do her nails, shave, just take stuff, arrange her halo. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Kansas City, the legend, the one and only Lindsay Lewis.
Thank you.
Talk about somebody that just has it all going on. When I first met her and actually got to know her because, as you girls might have known already, you're in the presence of greatness here. You have a publisher in your midst. She is the co-owner and publisher and chief cook and bottle washer for Venom Magazine. And with Venom Magazine is just a badass little magazine. And I found out about it. I always try to see what everybody else is doing just to see what's going on. And I fell in love with it. And then I found Lindsay and I fell in love with her. It was love at first bite because she bites a little bit, not too hard. So it was great. She's just an amazing person. Welcome, Lindsay, honey. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you. I love you guys. So excited to be here.
Well, we are excited for you because for a lady as beautiful as you and got some great ink and just the archetypical, girl next door with ink, Lindsay has never been on a cover. And we solved that problem because at the end of May, issue 58, Miss Lindsay Lewis, the legend, will be on the cover of Sweet Neat Magazine.
Nice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so stoked. So stoked.
And she just did an amazing set with your photographer. And your photographer's name escapes me at the moment. Can you tell me who that is?
Ashley Rose.
Ashley, yeah, okay, Ashley, okay. And Christy, I forgot, you're a great photographer, Shauna Lee. We talked about her in the first episode that we deleted. She did an amazing set with you also. Always want to make sure we shout out the photographer. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
Lindsay,
she's amazing.
she is she's actually advertising with us in all of March, interviews for March, and she is just a cutie patootie. We love her.
Yep.
So Lindsay Lewis, thank you for joining us and bearing with us. How are things at the magazine? You got some special issues you're working on, right?
We are, yeah. So we're doing 7 Deadly Sins. Each issue is a different sin. Right now we're doing Sloth. So Sloth is going to release in about a week. So you can watch our Instagram and kind of check for updates there. But we're super excited. It's our 5th issue, so we're just starting out, but we're really excited.
Awesome. Well, it's
Yeah.
I think that's a great theme. The 7 Deadly Sins is somebody that's familiar with the Old Testament. I think that's awesome, and you put that in the magazine, and I think it'll probably educate people on what they are. They probably never heard about them. A lot of these younger people.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
7 Deadly-
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I saw a statistic the other day that church membership is down in the last couple of years. And, because you can stay at home, you can do other things, but a lot of people don't know about the 7 deadly sins, especially if they weren't Catholic. And you get to learn about those and what they are. So I think you're teaching.
Well, I wouldn't say we're necessarily a godly magazine by any.
Well, I was giving you the Methodist rendition of it. So, but I was cleaning up. But I can't wait to see. I think Sloth is awesome, and I can't wait to get a copy of it when it comes out, and we'll damn sure promote it on Sweet Neek.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
We try to promote other magazines in our magazine. We're probably the only other magazine out there besides Twisted Edge, which runs our ads. We run ads for other magazines in our magazine. And Miss Lewis's partner, who does a lot of graphic design, had been really slammed and couldn't get us anything in time for 50. But Lindsay was so gracious; she's going to put an ad for Sweet Neek in her magazine. So it's great. So invite everybody to go over to venom.magazine on Instagram and check her out. So thank you for being here.
Cool.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome, sweetheart. We love you. Hey, guess what we have here? If I was David Letterman, I'd had Anton do the drum roll, but we have some fan questions for you girls.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and the fans have really been good. I mean, they heard the first podcast. They're like, "Oh, motherfucker, you left out some shit."
What?
Got questions for y'all, for you girls. So we're gonna, between the three of us, we call ourselves the Fuckeries or Threes Company. We're gonna rotate some questions out. They're not gonna be hard, not on Jeopardy. And if you do answer them right, I will send you a year's supply of Rice-A-Roni. So I'm going to start with Lindsay Ross. Lindsay Ross, do you have your questions in front of you, darling?
I sure do. Yeah, I got a few that were sent in.
Okay. Now, you had a question on your own that you wanted to ask Miss Lindsay Lewis. Can you go ahead and ask her that one, please?
Oh, shit.
I do.
I'm ready.
So let me just start by saying that I am a person that turns pain into purpose. And so I always try to look for the silver lining. So my question would be, what is the worst memory that you have associated with a tattoo that you can turn into a great memory? Like, I have an Anthony Vargas pinup girl. That's why I wanted to ask you. On my ass cheek, my favorite tattoo I have. Got her when I was 16, super coked out. And I said,
Right.
when I get fucked from behind for her to dance. I was young. I'm reserved now in my older age. I'm engaged. Love my reserve. But it's a happy memory now, even though it was kind of
Right.
I got sober when I was 19 from all that stuff. So my question for you would be, do you have like a fucked up memory with a tattoo that you now love?
I don't know what I would say, like fucked up. I've been fortunate enough to where I don't have any really negative, energy associated with any tattoos. I have really like awful tattoos, like some that I would look back on that I'm like, that was such shit. Why did I do that? Like, I don't. I have like, I guess the closest thing I have to that, I was young and dumb. I was like 16, like wanted to get a basement tattoo, just like not professional, not like all that awful shit. And I was like, you guys remember Scene Kids, right? Like, do you remember the big hair, like off like MySpace. So I was like 16, obsessed with all that girly like cupcake shit. I have awful cupcakes tattooed on my hip bones
Okay. That
from accounts. There, I don't know if you guys can see them. Let me try to show you here.
Ooh, yeah, show and tell. See?
I'm like, there are these awful like little. Can you guys see them?
Is it like a demonic cupcake?
It's
They're
like
like little grenades. Oh, now I see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cute.
patch. So I
They
have
look
this,
like Bam Bam pancake. They look like Bam Bam cupcakes.
and I just thought at the time I was like, oh, I'm such a badass. I have tattoos. Like I was 16. Like, oh, this is so cool. I'm never gonna regret this.
Yeah, right.
And I do. Right. No regrets. But you know, I look back now, and it's for a while I hated them, and I was like, oh, they're just so awful. This is the worst decision. But it's funny looking back now. Like,
Awesome.
it's
Bug,
fun.
wake up because you're fixing to ask a question. Okay.
I'm awake. I just had a yawn.
You said a yawn. Yeah. 'Cause as Afro Man would say, roll another blunt. Bug, I'd like you to ask Christy, Tattoo Mom, number 6, which comes to us from Kurt in Denver. Kurt from Denver asks this question for Tattoo Mom. Do you have that one, please?
Yes, I do. From Denver, what opportunities has being a tattoo model enabled you to do?
That's in jeopardy. No, I'm just kidding.
Da-da-da-da.
Start now.
What opportunities being a tattoo okay, let's start again. Say again.
Words are hard.
What opportunities has being a tattoo model enabled you to do?
Let's see.
That's a good question, man.
Have you
Yeah. I'm
You were able to, like, you got on a cover, shit, in a magazine, shit.
yeah, I mean,
She's
being a
speechless.
tattoo model. Yeah, I am. I'm
Yeah.
speechless. That caught me off.
But you know what I
Brain
found out?
fart? Sometimes it happens to me. Sometimes I know the answer and it's right there and I can't say it.
I'm all- I thought this was supposed to be easy. No, just yeah, I mean,
Just being a tattoo mom. You know, one thing I
Just
think
being-
is allowed, one thing is allowed Christy to do is Christy travel because of her husband. He works. He has a job that travels around the country, and she goes and stays where he is.
right.
And wherever Christy goes, my photographers flock to her. Like, I mean, it's like if she gets to shoot really cool places. She was just
Right? I'm like, obviously.
Well, thank
but-
you.
but she was just in Vegas. She was just in Vegas for her daughter's 21st birthday. Is that right?
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and she was in Vegas.
No.
I
Yeah.
do. Well, I know my oldest is almost 24 actually.
Yes,
In
Holy
April.
fuck.
yes, so is
Hot
mine.
mama in the house.
I've got a 3-year-old grandson too, so I'm a grandma.
Yeah.
What
Well,
the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, no?
You are
We're
Yep.
gonna need to start making fucking memes for fucking grandmas now. What the fuck?
I'm all about that. That's awesome.
But yeah,
Christy and I are from Generation X, and besides, I guess I could be your daddy, Lindsay Ross, but I'm not sure. But yeah, a lot of the girls that we deal with, we could be their daddies and mamas.
yeah.
But Christy always, wherever she goes, she was just in, and her and her daughter, when they were doing some selfies in the mirror,
Uh-huh.
they look like sisters. It was really cool.
Oh, I put it on my story.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
Yeah, I put it on my story, and everybody's like,
Is that your
That's
sister?
weird.
"Yeah, that's your
Which
sister,
one's
right?"
which?
I didn't
Yeah.
know your daughter. That's pretty.
Which one's which? Are you on the right or you on the left? Which one are you? I don't know.
So it's awesome. It's very cool. It's very
Okay.
I mean, of course, I'm gonna soak it up, for as long
Yeah.
as I can. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And honey, you will be soaking it up for a long time because you're just fucking amazing. You just,
Well, thank you.
I love you.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
so.
Okay, I got some questions for our two questionnaires
Oh.
that for Bug and Lindsay. So I'm going to just run these off because
You never talk about me. I thought I was asking the questions, not answering.
Like, whoa.
Hey, Bug, just shut up and give your registration and license to the officer. Don't say anything else. Okay, Bug, this question comes from Tom in Tampa, right near you. So maybe they know you, Tom in Tampa.
Tom, be creep.
Yeah.
Don't be a creep. Don't be a perv, please.
Yeah. Okay, Tom in Tampa asks you, where do you see your tattoo modeling career leading you? Bug?
Traveling the world.
Amen.
Yeah.
Honestly, the more tattoos.
Hey, rub your boobies. Rub the boobies. That's our call sign for our
The fuckeries, that's our thing. That we're the fuckeries, that's our thing. So you guys can.
You rub the boobies. Yeah. So, well, that's good.
About this
Travel the world.
fuckery thing.
That travel the world. And Bug, I see you doing that, sweetheart. I really do. I know you will. Lindsay Ross, the pride of Hoover, the Anthony Robbins of Hoover. I'm going to give you a good one, okay? And this is one that's near and dear to my heart because this comes from Kevin in Brooklyn.
What's up, Brooklyn?
Kevin in Brooklyn. After he got his coffee.
Coffee.
Actually, that's Long Island.
Okay.
Kevin in Long Island asked after his coffee, why did you want to be featured in Sweetmeat Magazine, Lindsay Ross?
Yes. I love this question. Okay. Why the
I love it too.
fuck?
Right, though, right.
Forever. And I love that, like you had said, like it's all inclusive and I'm all about that. I don't like the mean girl table where girls are like, you can't sit with me. Fuck you. Like, I don't want to sit with you anyway. Sit by your damn self. I love that Sweet Ink is like, listen, we're all inclusive. We just love beautiful women and beautiful people. And I love beautiful women. Love beautiful women. And I love beautiful people. And I love that there's no shit. That's why. No
Yeah, well, I think that's a great answer. That's one question that we always ask models that get in our magazine. I know Christy's answered it about 1 million fucking times. All the time she's been in our magazine. Why do you want to be on Sweet Ink? She has to say, goddamn, Scott, something original. I think the owner.
I have a list.
Yeah, no,
all
I
the
think
different
the
ones.
founder. I think she put in one. I think the founder's smoking fucking hot. And so,
Yeah.
And guess what? She got a cover after that.
Yay!
Guys, the founder's pretty dope. If you don't know, do your research.
Yeah, well, but
Magazine has a great founder.
yeah, Lindsay actually sent you a link the other night to show you how great I was. Did you look at it on your cell phone?
I did.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. I sent you a link to see how great I was. So it's like a resume. I never met a resume I didn't like. But I would tell the models out there that are listening to this, anytime a magazine asks you in a questionnaire to be in the magazine, why you want to be in the magazine, don't say it's dope and shit. or don't say, I think it'll help me get out there. This is the time for you to get on your knees and metaphorically suck the magazine's dick. Because that's what they're looking for. So, and a lot of magazines ask that question. So for you new models out there, you heard it from your Uncle Scott, that's what you got to do. So we ask that question every time because it's self-fulfilling, but you know what? After 4 years, we can fucking do that. So I have a question here, girls. I'm going to ask myself because this is from James in Oklahoma. James in Oklahoma. You hear the paper? He has written me, and James in Oklahoma wants to know, why did you start Sweet Ink Magazine?
Ooh.
That's a
Okay.
you know what? That's a great question. I'll sum it up in about a minute. It won't take that long because some of you girls have to go eat. I don't want to keep you from eating.
I'm starving. But I got time to talk to you fuckers. I don't care.
Is almost 4 years ago, I was taking pictures because I owned a design firm that made websites, and we used to go out and make these $1,000 websites for businesses, and they had no pictures of their business. So I had this DSLR that I got, and I got to know this young lady who was on Facebook, had a Facebook page for modeling. She was near me, and we went and I met up with her. I took the Porsche over there, and we did some pictures. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I had a half-naked, beautiful woman in front of me, and we took some pictures. And she put up, yeah, there you go, Lindsay. She put them up on the put them up on her Facebook page, and I noticed the fans were eating them up, even though they were horrible pictures, not of her, but how I took them. And I'm like, if I can find a way to get between her and those fans, I can make some money. And she's a sweetheart. Her name is Gypsy Rose. She's KJ. She is the original girl next door with him. She was the first girl to get a tattoo of our logo on her. And
Oh, right on.
we have about 300 girls walking the planet right now with our logo on them.
I got a spot for it right here.
There you go, baby. That's where I want it. You know it. Yeah, I want some ass. I want some heart on ass. But anyway, KJ is a dear friend. She's the original girl next door with ink. She is the reason I started the magazine. And I never knew. I've been a marketing guy, but I've never done a magazine. And I started Sweet Ink, and I was just in the shower one day, and the term came to me because she's sweet and inked. And I always grew up on Playboy that I stole from my dad's closet downstairs under the stairs. And Hef would always say that Playboy was the girls next door, so I just put with ink on the end of it. And I came up with a cool design eventually of the heart, and it just took off, and it just filled a lot of space here in the industry that we're in. So that's how I started it, James in Oklahoma. So there you go. When James hears this, he can do it. Okay, guys, I hate to cut it short because we've had to do this twice, and I know you guys have stuff to do. But what's going to happen is that we're going to have the video. We'll edit it down to it. It'll be on the website, and then we'll do the audio also, and it will be up. And we hope to have that done tonight. So I will be up late editing that because I'm the editor-in-chief. Lindsay Lewis, you can get that. Come on, honey.
I started that magazine and I was thinking, God damn, I have so much respect for people that run magazines, until you start doing it, there's a lot of work that goes into it and people just don't.
But you know what, you're right about that. I ran a paper for a while I was doing the magazine. A good friend of mine died, and she ran the paper here in this little town I'm in. And they didn't have anybody to be the news editor, so they asked me to do it. So I ran a newspaper while I was doing Sweet Ink, and I will tell you, running Sweet Ink is tougher than running a small town newspaper.
Oh yeah.
Because this town's 2,000 people. I had hundreds of thousands of people around the world, and dealing with that drama. Yeah. It's. But you know what? I love it. I love our fans. I love our girls.
It's worth.
And I love Sweet Ink. That's the reason I brought it back after shutting it down for 6 months. Is I just love Sweet Ink and what we're doing with it. So, hey, I want to tell all four of y'all, especially the two ladies that joined us, our future covers. I love y'all to death. We love you to death. We couldn't be in business without you, and we appreciate everything you do for us and for the YouTube daily. And we can't wait to feature you on our covers. And thank you for taking the time tonight.
Yes, thank you
so much for having us.
And Bug and Lindsay, Lindsay Ross, make sure I get this recording when you get done, sweetheart.
I might watch this a few more times, but I'll send it to you.
Hey, so until next time, I'm going to let Lindsay end it because I can't end it now. But thank y'all very much, and we should have this up tonight or tomorrow morning. We'll let you know through Instagram, okay?
Hell yeah!
Woo! All right. God bless you. I love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.